Thank you. Hello and welcome to Lagos Studios. I am Moreni Kechi Oladuti. In response to the pockets of violence witnessing during the presidential and National Assembly elections in Lagos State, the state governor Akinwumi Ambode has assured all eligible voters in the state to ratify of adequate measures to guarantee a hitch-free exercise during the forthcoming governorship and state assembly elections. Addressing Government House correspondents after a special state executive council meeting at the Lagos House in Alausa Ikeja, Ambode said every necessary arrangements to ensure a smooth voting exercise had been made, saying the peace and security of the state is paramount to his administration.
Lagos is a cosmopolitan state and it will remain a cosmopolitan state, and the peace and the security of this state is very paramount to this government, and we will ensure that everybody that is eligible to vote goes out to vote and keep the peace. We encourage all voters to come out on Saturday.
The governor, who is the chairman of State's Executive Council, recalled the unfortunate incidences in some parts of the state during the presidential and National Assembly elections, which he said should not lead to voter apathy, as Lagos remained a cosmopolitan city.
We want to also assure all Lagosians of their safety and also to let everyone know that the security agencies also have assured us that there will be peace across the nooks and crannies of Lagos.
Ambode, however, denied the news on social media, which claims a public holiday had been declared for civil servants on Friday, but explained that the government had granted mid-term holiday to all schools across the states. And the governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP in Lagos State, Jimmy Agbaje, has debunked reports of stepping down, saying he is very much in the race. Agbaje said today that neither his party nor himself had any arrangement with anybody to drop out of the race. In ruling out such a plan, the PDP candidate said at this point in time, no Jupiter can even make such a suggestion to him, pointing out that it is a taboo that will not happen. He noted that results of the last elections, despite it being cooked and falsified to favor APC, showed him and his party, the PDP, as having a formidable standing as the preferred team to take over the leadership of the state. And still in Lagos State, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC Lagos State, has said supplementary elections will hold in 6 federal constituencies of the state on Saturday, alongside the governorship and State House of Assembly elections. The state's resident electoral commissioner of INEC, Sam Olumekun, disclosed this at the news conference on the gubernatorial State House of Assembly and National Assembly supplementary elections on Wednesday. Olumekun said the federal constituency supplementary elections would be held in 148 polling units of 76 registration areas across 5 local government areas of the state.
Therefore, in conformity with the above stated rule, the Commission decided to hold supplementary elections in the affected federal constituencies. For the avoidance of doubt, such elections will be held alongside the governorship and State House of Assembly elections the same time and day. For the avoidance of doubt, ballot papers for the federal constituency elections will be made available for voters in the affected polling units for simultaneous voting. That is, each accredited voter in such areas or units is to collect 3 different ballot papers, and after casting a vote, such person is to drop his or her ballot paper in respective ballot boxes.
He said that the affected federal constituencies comprised Oshodi, Isolo 1 and 2, Ojo, Shomolu, Etiosa, and Ajeromi, Ifelodo federal constituencies. Anyway, from Lagos stories, the Kwara State Resident Electoral Commissioner Garba Madami says the result of any polling unit where card reader machines are not used on Saturday will be cancelled. Madam stated this during the distribution of sensitive materials to the 16 local government areas of the state. He said the Independent National Electoral Commission had made adequate arrangements for backup card readers in the event that anyone fails to function. He said the commission plans to improve on the last election, assuring the people of the state of a free, fair, transparent and credible elections. Madam acknowledged that there was late arrival of materials in the last election, promising that this will be corrected in Saturday's election.
The election this weekend will be much better than what we saw. We are prepared in terms of card reader, in terms of early arrival to the polling units, because those were some of the related problems we had. If, for example, in the polling units, they refuse to use the card reader for accreditation and authentication, that result is cancelled. That is the guideline.
What if it doesn't work?
If the card reader doesn't work, we have what is called a RACTEC. They are there to make it work. And we have a backup card reader. All the states now have been given a backup card reader, so we don't have a problem.
In another development, 35 political parties in Kwara State are said to have adopted the governorship candidate of All Progressives Congress, Abdurrahman Abdulrazak, as their candidates for Saturday's governorship election.
The member of KLPP hereby once again instructs our numerous members and appeal to the teeming voters in Kwara State to come out en masse on 9th March 2019 to vote for Alhaji Abdurrahman Abdulrazak AA of All Progressive Congress and all the APC candidates to Kwara State House of Assembly. Let's all show up so we can all move from Otoge to Otope.
All of them as members of these 35 political parties. They are directing their members, also appealing to the people of Kwara to vote on Saturday for the governorship candidate of All Progressive Congress, Malam Abdurrahman Abdulrazak. All the 24 House of Assembly candidates of APC.
They also adopted all the 24 House of Assembly candidates of the APC. The group under the auspices of Kwara like-minded political parties said they decided to adopt APC in order to fully liberate Kwara State. The leadership of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, has called on the federal government to look into issues of alleged victimization of its members by the Vice Chancellor of the Federal University, Oyekiti, Professor Kayode Shorimekun. Zonal Coordinator of ASU, Akure Zone, Professor Olufayo, speaking as the Federal University of Technology, Akure Futa, said maladministration and impunity by Professor Shorimekun were hindering the growth and development of the university. ASU accused the Vice Chancellor of sacking 2 of its members and suspending 2 others without pay. The union alleged that several attempts to resolve some of the issues that caused misunderstanding between management of the university and the union had been thwarted by the Vice Chancellor.
The union calls on the Honorable Minister of Education, Executive Secretary, National University Commission, relevant agencies of government, the civil society organizations, and the general public to call the Vice Chancellor, Professor Kayode Shorimekun, to order and stop the victimization of our members in general.
Suspension without pay, and there was no reason alluded for the suspension, none at all. So the impunity is so much that if this should continue in the branch, we are afraid that we will not have a university in that place very soon. So we don't want that to happen.
The union reiterated its earlier call on the federal government and the Minister of Education, Adamu, to send the visitation panel to the university. And up next is Business News with Adeboyega Labiron. Good evening, Adeboyega.